I'm Justin Roiland, and this is the Wired Autocomplete interview. That I guess, is that what happened? I mean, there's a lot that happened. I mean, you want to get into is this therapy? You want me to really go into it? Who does Justin Roiland eat? Because I'm a cannibal. No, it's gonna say, voice in Adventure Time. Oh man, I voiced Lemongrab in Adventure Time. And that voice really screwed my voice up. That's the voice that taught me my limits of what my vocal cords are capable of and where the line is and when I need to stop. And I think every voice actor, when they're starting, figures that out. And yeah, it's like a quick little he's just a psycho. He's like a weird, he's like a trouble. I'm not gonna say a psychopath. He's just a troubled character. He doesn't quite fit in. He's got issues. No, I mean, and then I had to get really high pitched, with him. Yeah, crazy. Who does Justin Roiland voice in Rick and Morty? I voice Rick and Morty, so it's like, oh my God, Rick, we're in real trouble today. We have to do this stupid interview thing. Morty, relax. Don't be offensive. Don't be offensive to these people. It's yeah, that's a bad thing. But whatever, I do them. And then I do the Meeseeks, which is like, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. And I do Mr. Poopy Butthole, which is basically kind of almost the same thing. Like, ooh, I'm scared, Rick. And then there's probably a bunch of other random stuff in odds and ends in between there, but those are the main ones. Who does Justin Roiland hate the most? No, voice in Invincible. Doug Cheston. I voiced Doug. How do you not remember I voiced Doug Cheston in that? What's wrong with you people? Good old Doug Cheston. I don't even remember what I did. I think I was just like, I'm Doug Cheston. I don't know. Hey, I'm Doug I don't know. I can't remember. I mean, is Kirkman gonna give Doug Cheston a spinoff? Come on, Robert Kirkman. Let's build that Doug Cheston spinoff. No, we could do something better together than that. Who does Justin Roiland voice in Solar Opposites? Okay, I voiced Corvo in Solar Opposites. He's just he's the serious one. He's the grumpy, I don't want to call him a straight man because he definitely can get caught up in insane shenanigans, but he's just Terry Yumulak, Jesse, everyone, we have to meet in the living room right now because we all have to watch, Deep Red October. And then they're just like, I don't want to do that. You. Okay, let's move on to the next card. Oh, what do we got here? Another card. How to contact Justin Roiland. I try to be kind of contactless, I suppose. I mean, I'm on Instagram, but I don't really look at my DMs. I don't really understand how that whole thing works. It's just broken. I'm just gonna say it. Instagram, for me, and my account, is completely broken. Therefore, I don't think there is a way, and I kind of like that. Maybe through my agency, UTA, or mail a letter to UTA, I guess. How many voices does Justin Roiland do? I always say I'm the guy with 3 or 4 voices. I mean, I probably could come up with more, but then they still would be it still would be recognizably me. When I was a kid, I remember Rob Paulson, I could pick him out. I didn't know who he was when I was a kid, but I could pick his voice out. Same with Tress MacNeille. And look, I get it. It's all right, enough. I've heard this voice on every cartoon. We need new voices. No, I get it. I was there as a kid. But hey, man, those guys are badass, legendary, amazing. I try to use them as much as I possibly can. So nowadays, which is and they're just incredible. And wow, some of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. So think about me that way. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do 4 voices, but come on. How did Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon meet? Oh, that's a good one. So we met through a thing called Channel 101 that Dan Harmon and Rob Schraub created. I want to say our first kind of encounter was late 2003. And then we became friends with Dan, me, Savan, my buddy Savan Nigerian, and Abid Gaith became friends with Dan and Rob in 2004. And then the friendship just kind of that's where, 2004, 2005, we were just like making shows together, hanging out at each other's apartment all the time. Like we were just like, all of us were like just glued together. To me, that was my college. That was my training. That was like my real training of like, that's how I got better as a writer, as a director of animation, just everything, comedy, pacing, all of it. Anyway, that was all because of Dan and Rob creating that thing, and I would not be where I'm at without Channel 101. Was Rick and Morty made for stoners? No, we just no. I mean, I see why it would appeal to them, but no, we weren't thinking about that. Was Rick and Morty inspired by Back to the Future? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, everyone knows, like the original short I made, which is super gross. On purpose gross. I was trying to shock an audience. So, and don't confuse the art with the artist, as Jack Black says. How Rick and Morty is made. How any cartoon is made. What do you want from me? Go online and Google cartoons. Why Rick and Morty take so long? It's a long answer, but I'll just say the pursuit of perfection, the sometimes misguided pursuit of perfection, just a lot of changes happen. How to Rick and Morty dance? Yeah, I'm not gonna go there, so sorry. Hey, what do you know? Lots of good questions today. Justin Roiland, NFT. I have mixed feelings on NFTs. Like, my whole thing with NFTs is like, how do you do them in a way there's some sort of utility, some sort of function, some sort of, I don't wanna say game, but like, something that you can actually do, and it's not just a JPEG that you own. I think it's the early days. And then of course there's the environmental stuff, which I think everybody in the scene is very, very, very aware of and focused on trying to fix. And I have a few really cool ideas that are very early that I can't talk about that are literally using NFTs to fix big environmental issues. I don't know. I dip my toe in the waters. That's it. That's all I did. Justin Roiland, signature. That's the basic, fast signature. Justin Roiland, VR game. Yeah, I made a VR game. It's called Trover Saves the Universe, but it's also not VR. You can get it on all the consoles. You can play it in non-VR mode on the Switch, the PlayStation, the Xbox. We learned a lot, and now we're making a traditional non-VR game, which is a first-person shooter, action-adventure comedy. It's got talking guns. The guns are your companions, sort of like Dragon Age style companions, so they're not constantly blabbing, but they really are how you communicate with NPCs in the world, dialogue tree stuff, and depending on what gun you have is gonna depend on how the conversation kind of, plays out. And then there's a lot to this game, and I'm really excited to reveal more as we lead up to launch. But yeah, it's called High on Life, and it's going to be on Xbox in October. In October. Fingers crossed. Justin Roiland, Smiling Friends. Yeah, I mean, I love Smiling Friends. Zach and Michael are really close friends of mine. I can't take any credit for what they've done with that show. It's all them 100%. They're brilliant geniuses. I'm just so happy because Michael has just killed it with YOLO and Smiling Friends, and then Koala Man, which is coming soon to Hulu. And it's just he's insane. He's an insane, brilliant genius. And Zach is if you're online at all, you know Zach is amazing. Justin Roiland, The Boys. Yeah, so me and Ben Bayouth, my brother-in-law, wrote a boys short for the animated Diabolical Boys kind of spin-off animated thing, and that was really fun. It was a fun process, We pitched the idea. It was something I wanted to do somewhere else at some point, but I was like, it's perfect for this universe. So just the idea of really up superheroes, There's one part I would change, but one line of dialogue I wish I could change. But other than that, I'm really happy with it. What is Solar Opposites about? Solar Opposites is about a team of aliens, 2 adults and the replicants and a pupa, which is very important, and they escape from their home world, which was hit by an asteroid, and they land on Earth, and they're just trying to fit in and figure it out. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to the show. It is amazing, and season 3 is like pushing it to a whole new level of incredible, and I couldn't be more excited. Is Solar Opposites good? Well, I guess that depends on who you ask, you know? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder or whatever, you know? Comedy's subjective. I think it's really good. I love it. And especially where we're going now, where we're kind of building things out, we're building the universe out, we're getting more serialized on the alien side of the stuff, not just in the wall. And that really excites the shit out of me that we're doing that. Like, that's like, yeah, that's really cool. So I think it's good, but I'm biased, you know? What is blank Solar Opposites? What is pupa solar? What is pupa? So pupa is this little baby slash pet slash little creature that stores all of the homeworld's information in its DNA. And when a team of Schlorpians land on a new planet, the goal is to help the pupa terraform, help the pupa reach to a stage of complete terraforming, and it turns into a new Schlorp, a new planet Schlorp. And so the pupa is incredibly important to the mission, but of course our characters are idiots and they didn't study any of this, and they don't know what the is going on. And anyway, so that's the pupa. Does Molly die? Yeah, did you not see it? She died. What do you? Yeah, I mean, you know, like I think some of the best shows, it's like, yeah, man, they're dead. This isn't Star Wars, where everyone just keeps coming back to life. I'm trying to think of a better example, but anyway, yeah, no, she's dead. She's gone. It's a little more Game of Thronesy. It's awful. It's heartbreaking. That episode was very manipulative in terms of making you sad, and that's what we were going for, and we're sorry. But we're having fun role playing as drama writers, and we wanted to just do that, and I think it was awesome. And I'm sorry Molly is gone. It's painful. Will Solar Opposites cross over with Rick and Morty? I am not the person to ask. I don't know how we would manage to do a crossover, you know, being that they're 2 completely separate studios and so on and so forth. So probably not, but I don't know, maybe. Wired audience, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this nonsense. I don't know why you would. And I just want to promote my new soda line. No, I'm kidding. This isn't. Anyway, bye. Bye, everybody. I don't have a soda line. See you guys.